This is New England, my favorite region, and in it is my favorite state, Massachusetts. Massachusetts is famous for a lot of things. On top of being a great state, it's also where I was born and raised. I grew up in a small town named Bridgewater. That's the church I grew up going to. Now, over the spring break, I went to Maine to visit family. So on top of telling the story of where it came from, I will also tell the story of my spring break. Going to Cleveland. Airports are one of my favorite places. Mainly because you can meet people from all over the world there, in one building. It creates a sense of possibility that alludes to something outside of the world that we live in. So when I was 3, my parents made the decision to move across town to a much bigger, older house. So this is where we moved. It doesn't have a street view of it, but... In fact, this house was around 200 years old when we lived there. It was a great house, a little bit chilly since it was old, but all in all, a great house. This is where I have most of my childhood memories. When I was 10, leaving some great family and friends behind, I moved to Ohio. The city that my family in Maine lives in is home to my favorite downtown area that I've ever been to. It has donut shops and bookstores, record shops, and old-timey tobacco stores, and is proudly home to the world's best lobster. Every time I come to Maine, I spend hours walking down the streets and going in and out of shops. I think I made some good purchases at Bull Moose. So there's this hydro plant here, and it leads into this cool river. Check it out. The town is also right on the ocean, making for some beautiful rivers. That waterfall is a lot less glamorous now knowing where it came from. Now what I haven't told you is why I'm in Maine. I've just explained how I grew up in Massachusetts, so that's what I'll do. Before moving away, I had family that lived in Maine, so when my little cousin was born up there and we were in Ohio, there was no reason for my grandmother not to move up there and watch the little one grow up. Now we come and visit every chance we get. It's our home. And as I get older, I seem to have a greater and greater love for New England. I don't know whether it's nostalgia or true admiration for the place. Something about it just makes me happy when I